another Bloomburrow early access deck in today's video. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. As always, I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. I truly appreciate it. It is, of course, myself, Hello Good Game, pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, in which we will be breaking down in depth our deck list, discussing the strategies as well as the synergies held within, providing you a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively, right? Furthermore, it's the early access event demonstrating our deck against the best players in the world. No joke! Oh my gosh, heavy hitters within today's video, which is super exciting. I know you will enjoy. So we're going to demonstrate the deck, kind of break down our play lines and showcase all of it a little bit more. Finally, we're going to conclude with our channel news, deck review, and concluding thoughts. If you want to help out, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and the community Discord is always open. Kick back, relax, and let's take a look at the deck.
It's a new lap record!
Oakley dokley. These nuts. It's a Go Gary Squirrel deck. Did I mention? And it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. Not only does it perform well, but, the fun factor's through the roof. So we have squirrels. We have food tokens, okay? We got to start somewhere. So probably the core card of the deck, Camellia the Seedmiser, 3 mana, 3 power, 3 toughness with menace. Other squirrels you control have menace. This is going to increase your damage output. We go quite wide with our squirrels, and menace requires 2 blockers. And even if, it's a 1/1 with menace, it still now doubles the number of blockers that is required on your opponent's behalf to effectively stop the attack, which, let's be honest, is not going to happen. Really, really cool. I also like menace with instant speed removal. Again, forcing the double block, and then you remove one of those blockers. They were expecting to trade with the 2 of them, right? Have 1 survive, lose 1, take your creature out. Now you remove one of their creatures, and then their block goes not as planned. Your creature survives. Their second creature now dies as well. So it's a really good way to kind of get more value out of your removal, utilizing it in your combat phase with that menace, which the Seedmiser provides. Okay. Furthermore, whenever you sacrifice 1 or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token, and then we can pay 2 to forage. This will be exiling 3 cards from our grave, or sacrificing a food token, which we will have, to put a +1/+1 counter on each squirrel you control. So they're 2/2 with menace, they're 3/3 with menace, and that is going to be quite problematic. All right, so aside from that, we can now maybe get into the Valley Rotcaller, 2 mana, 1 power, 3 toughness, Squirrel Warlock with menace organically. And whenever it attacks, each opponent will lose X life, and you're going to gain X life, where X is the number of squirrels, in this case, that we control. Non-legendary, you can stack, we're going wide, and this can definitely put in that damage, as well as help sustain us and mitigate any damage that we ourselves may have taken, which is quite nice within that life gain. Okay, moving on a little bit deeper to the deck, and one of my favorite things, the Thornvault Forager, 2 mana, 2 power, 2 toughness, tap it to add a green or forest to your mana pool. You can also tap it to forage. Again, sacrifice a food, which is our main objective, but we can also exile cards from our grave. Add 2 mana of any conjunction of colors, which is great. And then we can also pay 4, tapping it, searching our library for a squirrel, into hand, then shuffle, which is pretty decent as well. Let's be honest, that you can just tutor turn after turn. What's decent about it is the brute. This Gingerbrute is a food, and it's a creature. That's quite nice, isn't it? And we also have Sir Gingy kind of fulfilling that role as well. This will allow us to play Gingerbrute on 1 attack. It has haste. right? 1/1 with haste, pay 1, it can't be blocked except by other creatures with haste. Pay 2, sacrifice it, gain 3 life, as any food does have. And then we can get the Thornvault Forager in play and sacrifice it with the forage to ramp, right? And then, hopefully Camellia is there alongside. The sacrifice of the food via the forage to ramp now triggers her. Now you're making squirrels, which is really cool. We can create, or I guess, this is really late game, but it's worth mentioning now because we're on it. We can transform all of our creatures into food tokens, which is a little bit excessive. Hey, thank you for the support, homie. Appreciate that. Considering, whenever you sacrifice a food, create a squirrel, and then all of our squirrels now become food tokens, you can see how that's definitely going to get out of hand. Speaking of getting out of hand, we'll talk about this in a little bit. Before we do, we're going to finish up on that squirrel synergy here. The Vinereap Mentor, 2 mana, 3 power, 2 toughness. Whenever it enters or dies, create a food token. So that's like 3 permanents, right? You get 2 up front and then refunded 1 on the mail in death rebate, which is a little bit aggressive. Specifically in conjunction with the Scavenger's talent. 1 mana as a class. Whenever 1 or more other creatures you control dies, create a food token, triggering once each turn. It is non-legendary that you can stack. You can level it up for 2 whenever you sacrifice a permanent. Target player is going to mill 2 cards, which might actually become problematic. We're not focused on it here, but there's definitely a lot of foods you could be sacrificing, and if you stack this and they're milling 4 cards with every set, that adds up. Furthermore, for 3 mana at level 3, at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice 3 other non-land permanents if you do return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Very, very good late game, right? To bring back some of our goodies to continue the party. Other squirrels that we have in the deck that we probably should talk about. Just filler here, 2 copies of the Bonecache Overseer. Bonecache Overseer. 1 mana, 1/1. Tap it, pay 1 life, draw a card. Activate only if we've foraged or had 3 cards leave our graveyard, which is foraging. But pretty decent, and a little bit of draw in the deck does not hurt. And removal in build, we can talk about that. 3 copies of Cut Down, 1 mana, instant speed, total power and toughness within a creature being destroyed of 5 or less. 2 copies of Bitter Triumph is an additional casting cost. Either pay 3 life or discard a card to destroy creature or planeswalker. And then same mana, also instant speed, but as an additional cost, either pay 1 additional black or sacrifice, or forage to destroy a creature or planeswalker, right? So this is going to help trigger the Seedmiser within that forge to create a squirrel at instant speed. Ideally. Okay, so, the coup d'etat. Rottenmouth Viper. Get used to it. 6/6, Elemental Snake. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents, and it will cost 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrifice this way. Food. Class. Enchantments. Creatures, really good because now the food we sacrifice are up converted into squirrels, which is fantastic, and then we attack with all of those squirrels, with the Rotcaller, okay? But now we also have that 6/6, and whenever it enters or attacks, it gets a blight counter on it, and your opponent will need to sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, or if they don't, lose 4 life for each blight counter on it, which is, I don't know, pretty good, I guess. It's like a 6/6 that you pay 1 that just cleans up all of their value. They need to be removing this immediately. And the ETB is still just hidden home, right? Like, it's brutal. It is not good. Sir Gingy gets +1/+1 whenever another artifact we control is put to the graveyard. That's all the food tokens. This thing becomes quite formidable as the match goes on. but also does double down as that creature-based food token for us, which is pretty cool, right? It can put in the damage. It can also, start our engine, which is quite nice for us. The cottage can create food tokens. It's also fatty, 4/4, complete chonker. And then we've got, some dual lands to make sure that we're getting to the end of our match as well. That's the deck. Having a lot of fun with it. Winning a lot of games, actually, as well, which is a good sign. And I hope you enjoyed Decklist. In the description below. The patch or the update is live on the 30th for everyone in Arena, I believe, if you're kind of waiting and curious when it drops. Again, thank you to Wizards for the early access. I hope you all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, but most importantly, kick back, relax, and yeah, let's go. Going first, keeping 7. It's a little slow, but there's some good stuff here. Man, I wish we had another land. Do we risk it? No, you can't. We're on the draw, though, so it could be good. And slow. It's super duper unfortunate. Foragers a go. Gruul expend? I'm interested. That's like a land creature, right? No attack. 4 mana here. The Collector exerts for more, as does this. Counter out. 2 first strike blockers, total of 4, which is quite good. Let's make the squirrel. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll sacrifice this for 6. Right? Make another squirrel. Force a discard, I would assume. It's a land. No attack. All right, buckle up. I just need to top deck another Viper. It should be fine. 3, 4 into another Mentor. Is this a free-to-play deck, Ashley? If I would have known, I would have brought a free-to-play deck. We could Artisan together. I love Artisan. I just want to bait out a Monstrous Rage if that's what they have. Also making a food token's quite nice. I think they're going to block, for sure. Could take some of the heat off it, though. Let's just get after it. It's, 1 discard, 4 life. I don't know if they're going to sacrifice anything. Yes. If we had removal here, that'd be fantastic. Oh, really getting after it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We leave this? I think so. I'm okay with it. That's really good value. Let's forage. And forage again. I imagine we've got it. Raccoons! Raccoons? Come on, that's good. I like raccoons. L cute. I think we just get after it, right? We may need to forage. Double squirrel, as well as +1 counters on the squirrels. I think this must have been a free-to-play deck. On the draw, land looks good. Is removal needed? Yes. It's not something you want to just leave lying around. Ooh. Better defender. Better to ramp. This not only will not defend, but we have to pay life to get it out. But I like to ramp. Just gets bolted anyways. Oh no. Ooh, that's a great card. Can chain into copies of itself, as well as a variety of other things. So there goes our ramp. Oh, so sad. Also our non-life-based green source until the cottage is in untapped. Fortunately, that's not the case. As it enters, I guess we trade with the Bronco. Do snakes count as lizards? Oh my god. Because, like, so Vishano, I think, also counts as lizards. Are snakes lizards? Like hounds or dogs, for example? That could solve a lot for me. Oh my god, that Viper's so good. That Viper is hot. Good for you. Double cut down. You're a legend, Larry. That Viper is hot. Inti is pretty cool. The life gain here is nice, but like we're pretty far back, right? We do have the food to sacrifice. Like, I think this is just non-land permanent, right? Yeah, so we'll probably just sacrifice those food. And I don't think they really want to sacrifice their field state either. Like, sacrifice tokens is one thing, but like an inti? I don't think so. The snake is really good with these geckos, though. Also very good with the 1 mana, 2 permanent roll token within the Hex Mage. Okay, I'm liking it. This is cool. And this is why I love the early access event, right? You just don't get this in the standard queue typically. I mean, you will. Let's not kid ourselves, but it's just a different experience when it's your first time, right? Saddledelphia? Oh, no. Oh, no. Could be big hit here. We double block it for sure. Well, we double block the one that doesn't get it. What? They discarded the snacks? Unbelievable. So disrespectful. You better bring that back. Ouch. A big hit. One I don't appreciate. Don't you dare. Legend. Nice. Why can't I click on graveyards anymore? I'm not allowed to see my opponent's graveyard? Is that the craziest thing? You're not allowed to do that anymore, I guess. Illegal. Actually, I'm not even allowed to look at my own graveyard. Why is that? Is that a bug? Oh, now it opens. Weird. You can only do it on your turn, maybe? That can't be. Do we just, like, gain life? They can't target it, and it is a 6/6. But we are in trouble, right? I guess they can, because their creatures become food as well. Which is something I did not consider. That it also makes your opponent's creatures food. Which, in the case of the hero, is quite good, because it has that death trigger. There it is. The Rottenmouth Viper. Does force the sacrifice, unfortunately. Again, with the counters, quite nice, but could be like a too little too late thing. Did you just give yourself haste? You're sick. I kind of want that, maybe. Oh, it's double triggering? Because it's a second blight counter. That is really good with haste. Okay. I see you. I see you. Still taking 6 here. That's criminal. But don't we just hit for lethal? Yes, we do. I think we had that thought at the same time. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Don't we just hit back for lethal? A little bit of an overextension there, perhaps, on their end. Close game. Good match. I like to see that Viper. Like, this is... You're going to see more of this. This 8/8 was nice. Sorry, 14/14. It was an 8/8 momentarily. Last time I looked at it anyways. It's grown since then. So that's quite nice as well, right? On the draw, Sag. Hand looks pretty good, though. Gingy is a go for 1. Looking for our 3rd land. I mean, we do have it within the Thornvault, but it's prone to removal for sure. It's a Vine Lasher deck. Okay. Getting that land is nice. Pillage Adelphia. So they'll probably just grab like a Vine Lasher, right? Let's make our Squirrel. Toss the land, take their Aftermath Analyst, which is very good. Free Strider is always quite nice as well. Here's some additional damage. Let's forage. Hopefully there's no field wipe. Hit for 6 to 13. The Menace is helpful for sure. Here comes the Offspring Vine Lasher with a passage on top of it. That's going to be 4 damage and 3 available mana. It's good. Yeah. Here's some removal on our Forager. Hashtag Sag. 2 cards in hand, 2 available mana, 2 damage incoming to 12. It's a close match. Ouch. Uh-oh. Can we get a double block? Still take 1. We should have done that earlier. Right? Would have been, 2 additional damage. My bad. Oh. That is a card. That's stressful, homie. Is that 2 more? Woo! Nice. Don't overextend, though. They're going for it. If I had removal. Hmm. 3? Oh, only 2. My bad. So we should have kept 1 back to defend. They could discard and then attack with the 11, force a block. They also have the double attack. I think that's game. Right? Here's 1 damage, here's 2 damage, and then they double attack. Close game. Really nice. Oh! Philadelphia. That's a big boy. 14. Woo! Nice. On the draw, keeping 7. Nice art. That's pretty cool. Hit for 1. Ooh. Hit for 1. Just go right to the snake, right? Absolutely. Replacing the food, forcing a discard. It's a draw as well, which is quite good. The snake needs to be removed immediately. I guess I could just sack tokens for some time. Sack a token to make a token? I mean, it makes sense to me. Can you afford to lose lands? Just take the token. Attack. This is a double discard. These are into exile, not to hand, which is not great. And then the snake connects itself, which is just bonkers. Should have played the marsh. Wow, that snake is the real McCoy. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to that. Finally a card to play instead of shouldered. All right, so the Roots is gonna go wild here. Oh, this is the Otter. Creating a copy of itself. Sacrificing to draw, which is wild, but only 1 mana up. Into removal, creating a token copy of itself that has haste because of the Roots, and now there's 2 mana instead of 1. Okay, I am liking this. Now they get 4 of them. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Tuesdays. Say, can I be a war spitter? No, 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 no. Oh, no claw, no claw, no claw. Dude, get out. So I think we lose. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no? They just were showing us their deck? That was a lot of stuff. They did clean the field, though, right? And that's quite good. And now they probably do a bunch of stuff next turn, also. It's maybe a little hard without the Otter, but... Shame on everyone involved. Tuesdays, you're too much. Too much Tuesdays. Sorry, I mean, I'm not trying to rope. I just now have a face full of cat hair. A face full of cats, in fact. Yeah. I love land. Hmm. 3 copies of Insidious Roots. Interesting. Shuffler's fine. Hey, that's better than we normally get. How do they only have 2 lands? This must be a wild deck list, Olive. We'll gain life, make a token. We're close. We have Menace. Good game. I can't believe they didn't get it. It looked like they were quite close. Oakley dokley, looking for better land. Mulligan. Here it is. I mean, it could be worse. We have removal. Do we toss Gingy? I think so. I like this stage. This has got a good feel to it. Just deal with it, right? That's a great card. So what was the threat? The bear was the threat. Just the lands were the threat. This analyst is going to be annoying. The Vine Lasher, if it's there. That's what ended up killing us, was the bear and the Vine Lasher from Jim. Double analyst? Double block. Now, the terrible thing about this, there's two of them. You kill one, the other is there. So, just leave them both. Double Lasher, too. We would maybe be better off just to deal with the problem at its root, perchance. They've not played a land on the turn either, I don't think. So I'm going to take that before they can. Because I think they... Yes, you do. Sneaky. Just getting after it, though. That's for certain. I need removal on this other Lasher right now. No. This is 4 mana. So this should attack. They're not going to triple block. That's fine. This is at sorcery anytime. Tuesdays, it's just like a squirrel deck. They're not real. He's like, no, I gotta be here for this. We could put something out worth 1, but we have to grab the engine. Or maybe just another Rotcaller. Is that a passage before your Analyst? Oh my god. Outrageous. It's almost like they had this ban and restricted thing that they're like, we're supposed to fix the broken cards like Aftermath Analyst, but they chose not to. They said, no, everything's working as intended. Isn't that wild? The ban and restricted for standard Ghost Town. Not a single card. What a world we live in. Aftermath Analyst just laughing, you know? It's crazy. I don't necessarily understand entirely, but this is the world we live in. We just need life gain, though, don't we? Nice. Matt Lauer can suck it. They're already out of lands. I'm gonna force the double block, right? Let me go for it. We do need to put in some damage. The life gain here is just supreme. Okay. 9 life still. I think we're okay. Ooh. Have I made a mistake? Yes, you have. Tyvar, nice. I guess we should have held it. They would have grabbed another one, though. Is that game? Good game. Another solitaire deck for everyone. It's just the Aftermath Analyst. I don't know why Wizards couldn't act on it. They're like, nope. It's fine. It is okay. Okay, opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. Do you guys think it's the landfall deck? Oh, did I just play the wrong land? No, but you did try to play the wrong card after. Hello. Good game. I shouldn't badmouth. Could be an original deck. We just haven't seen a lot of them, I suppose, so. A counterspell? Probably. That would be good. Even just removal. It's never bad. Let's get Gingy in. Hit for 1. For land, I assume our turn. Massacre Girl. If only it gave -X like the old one, then that would be much cooler. Let's get that food out. No attack. Just looking for a Viper, I guess. I mean, there's 4 of them. We should be able to find it. That's really good with Wither. That's really good with Wither. That's something I did not even think of. Nice. So that's a double draw, right? Maya, what are you doing? All right, this is mucho fudo. I guess I'm looking for removal. Nice draws. Let's swing. No block. I mean, you can, by all means. Then play our 3/1. Oh! This is creatures you control. So you're going to gift me this card? With the Falcon? Bro. I almost want to let you do it. No, you're in a good spot. I've got no removal here. And big hits. I'll allow it. So the life gain here is really good, just for survivability. We're pushing up Gingy. Well, attempting to. If they're going to remove it, they're going to remove it. Just a bounce Adelphia. Yeah, whatever. So, I mean, it's not great. Still hit for 3 to 10. Made 2 squirrels. They better not play a face down card. Because that Falcon has disguise and needs to be flipped face up from said trap card position. Into the Floodmaw, I think, is a fantastic card. Very, very good. Add that to your deck list. The new Farting Hope. I think I might cry. We just got absolutely wrecked. Oh, and they are still going to Falcon us? Bro. I am hashtag not impressed. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. We're getting got, though. Interesting. And then flip the... You have to do that though, right? I can't believe they pulled it off. I'm actually impressed. They've dunked on me like what, 2 or 3 times this match. No blocks. Just please make it stop. And then they take it back. What the F? No, you go. I don't even know. What am I doing? They slayed us. I'm just trying to concede, but not conceding. Maybe we'll just give them a good game. And then they'll take lethal? Or will they continue to play 100 cards first? People are like, I am getting a spot on the Pro Tour from this match. For reals. I try to be polite, be a good game, you know. But it's like, how many times in a row can you do that before you've just wasted your whole day? Right? Like, I don't want to be... We're not supposed to concede or no invites back. Literally, you know. But it's like, you're met with the exact opposite BMs where now, instead of people just taking lethal, they're like, you know what, I'm going to play 6 extra cards here. So it's like, both sides of it. Like, they need to also put out the warning to say, hey, you know what? They're going to respect your time, so you should also respect their time. But, okay, settle down. The deck is great. I don't think this is the perfect variant of it, so feel free to experiment. I would really like to play with more Eater of All, converting our squirrels to food. I think that would be very, very nice. But at the end of the day, you have to wait to turn 5 to play this. You have to wait until turn 5 to play this. You know what you don't have to wait to play? The Viper. You know what's just as good, or maybe even better? The Viper! Oh, man. My favorite playline has got to be Gingerbrute. You know, with that Forager. Like, turn 1, Gingy. Turn 2, Forager. Turn 3, Camellia. Then, you know, you sacrifice the Gingerbrute to add 2 mana. You know, maybe for removal. Maybe you get Sir Gingy out. The Rotcaller in play. That's just... There's so many different options as the curve is really accessible at 2.3. And even that 2.3 curve is inflated quite a bit because we're not casting this for 6, right? And that's, you know, even this. But that is relative because, you know, it's always going to be 5 mana. It's pretty cool. I like it. Let me know what you... Let me know what you would add. You, Jad. Let me know what you, Jad. Let me know what you would add to the deck to improve it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member. Join the community Discord. And, of course, the deck list is in the description below if you'd like to import it into Arena yourself to try it out.